Travelers want the world. A recent Booking.com survey finds expectations are rapidly changing. Sustainability is now a vital part of people's plans, and many say the pandemic is actually increasing their desire to go green even more. In this week's Now Boarding, we're taking a look at sustainable travel and how companies are making it easier for people to make Earth-conscious choices. Bloomberg's Chris Rovzar joins us now to discuss. Chris, welcome back to Quicktake. Tell me a little bit about how Google is getting in on this trend and what they're doing to kind of help travelers go green.
So on September 22nd, Google launched a new service where when you search for hotels in travel in their existing service, hotels will occasionally come up with like a little green leaf next to the name of the hotel, and it says eco. And that means they're eco certified. Google's working with 29 different agencies that certify hotels for being eco-friendly, everything from using sustainable sources of food to reducing the consumption of water to relying on carbon-free sources of energy. And all these hotels are actually audited by these outside agencies, so Google can really guarantee that you're actually going to an eco-friendly hotel. And if you click on the little leaf in Google, it'll actually tell you what the hotel does to be climate conscious. What Google is checking for is the energy efficiency of the building. So is the building LEED certified? Are they getting their energy at least partially or entirely from carbon-free sources? They also check for water reduction. And also they look to see if food is sourced locally. If they're not flying in food from other places, if eggs are organic and certified cage-free, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so it definitely gets a little bit broad there. Is there anything that Google can't tell us, right? Like, is there the potential that a hotel could be trying their best and doing a good job and Google wouldn't be able to sniff that out?
Yeah, so these certification programs, the ones that they rely on, they do go to hotels and they check and make sure that everything's spick and span or they're meeting these requirements.
That sounds like a cool job.
Yeah, but it costs money for hotels to pay for those people to come and do it. And so not all hotels, especially small, little small, more boutique kind of places, can afford the fees every year. And it doesn't necessarily show that they're doing things like, if it's a safari destination, maybe they can't be carbon neutral in their energy, but they're actually taking people out and teaching them how to restore wildlife, and they're doing other things that are actually really important for the environment. And that's the kind of thing that Google actually can't catch in this certification process.
And I'm curious if people want to, go beyond Google for their climate-related searches for their travel. Where else are people going to find these sort of sustainable options?
So, it's always great to check with a travel agent, especially if you're going to do that kind of travel where you're going to go to a safari or go to some more like far-flung boutique places. And a travel agent can tell you what kind of work that place is doing. Or the UN actually keeps track of institutions that are really more wildlife focused and also culture focused. If you're traveling to a hotel in a destination that you don't know a lot about, you want to make sure that that hotel is supporting the local community, and that for people matters too.
Right. I guess it's part of just kind of finding hotels that are sustainable more easily, and that's what Google is hoping to help people do. Chris,
exactly.
Always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for watching Bloomberg Quicktake Now. Subscribe to our channel to see the biggest stories the moment they happen from around the world. And tune into our 24/7 live stream for global news coverage, interviews, deep dives, shows, and documentaries on the stories you care about most.